We're about to make fetch happen.
What's poppin', everybody? Episode 11. Let's go. The latest in Funko news, entertainment, and sports with kdogandfish. Starting off with Funko news. Earlier this week, they dropped a brand new Amy Winehouse Funko Shop exclusive. And I say nope. I'm like, I don't understand why. Like, there's already an Amy Winehouse pop.
Yeah.
I'm like, maybe there's fans. We'll see.
We're really kicking off January.
Yeah, it was a depressing pop to do.
Amy Winehouse and Squid Game NFTs.
Speaking of depressing, the Marvel Valentine's pops. It's not the chocolate ones, which we talked about before, but on the Funko Shop, they dropped a SpiderMan and a Scarlet Witch Funko Shop exclusive Valentine's.
Yeah.
At least they're not half-eaten chocolate or unwrapped chocolate.
I love that that's positive. That's the silver lining.
That's a positive.
You know? All right, whatever.
Also a One Piece Funko Shop exclusive Marco.
Yep.
Anime, we know, especially One Piece, sells extremely well for Funko. They made a point of it in their year-end video in 2023. We actually missed out on it.
Yeah.
It actually sold out. Like, lately, Funko Shop exclusives drop, and they're available for quite a while.
Yeah.
And I was like 5 minutes late to the game, and I'm like, oh, yeah, I should probably grab those Marcos.
Yeah.
And they were...
Yeah, but there was also no limit. It was 12.
Gone.
Or, sorry, limit was 12 instead of 2.
Yeah.
So what, you're letting people order 2, like, sealed cases of these puppies now?
That's actually not... I actually was never a huge fan of the limit of 2.
Yeah.
But... I also don't like that somebody could get 12.
Yeah.
Like, maybe there's a middle ground.
Yeah. Six, maybe? I don't know.
Some kind of limit. 12 is a lot. So, yeah, they sold out really quick.
Yeah.
Funko Shop exclusive soda drop for TMNT. It was Bebop, a Funko Shop exclusive Bebop soda.
Yeah.
And at the same time, they launched a buy 2, get 1 free sale on Funko Soda with the drop. So you're able to get the brand new Funko Shop exclusive Bebop soda, part of that deal.
Yeah.
Which is great for us.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah.
But I don't understand dropping a brand new item and being on sale.
Yeah, it doesn't make a lot of sense.
They also introduced a Rocksteady soda, which is a Walmart exclusive, but the Funko Shop had it. So ordered them together.
Gotcha.
And people are going to want those as a set.
Mm-hmm.
And then our Mutant Mayhem 4 Turtles sodas already shipped. We're waiting on those to arrive.
Yeah. I didn't think Walmart ever had their own sodas.
They did do the Scarlet Spider or one of the Across the Spider-Verse sodas. No, there was a soda. Yeah, there's also a Walmart exclusive soda.
All right,
They do a few Walmart exclusive, not a lot of them.
Yeah.
Not a lot.
All right, cool.
But we're excited to see some Ninja Turtle sodas. Coming soon in the Funko world, they dropped glams and pre-orders, which we jumped on, the Godfather 2 Pops. The Godfather Pops, they did an original set like way back in the day.
Yeah.
When they did the re-release of the Godfather Pops, they sold out.
Yeah.
They were really popular. So Godfather 2, I like it. Arguably better than the original.
I like these pops.
Godfather 2 is an amazing movie. It's rare that we've done podcasts about this in the before.
Oh, you mean the movie? Yeah, the movie's much better.
The sequel is better than the original.
Yeah.
Godfather 2 and maybe Empire Strikes Back are two of the... It's really tough for the sequel to be better than the original.
Right.
And Godfather 2 is, in my opinion, even better.
And the pops are cool.
And the pops look cool.
And we got a Fredo.
Finally
a Fredo.
I knew it was you, Fredo.
Knew it. Yeah.
Michael Corleone in the chair.
That's cool.
I really like these pops.
That's cool. And a Duval.
So, gotta have Robert Duvall. So while we're talking about The Godfather, your favorite, Blockbuster Rewind. There's going to be a bunch of new Blockbuster Rewinds, and they're also including a Vito Corleone with a chase. I know how much you love Blockbuster Rewind, so I thought we'd better talk about that as well.
I'm trying.
You try.
I'm trying.
You're doing it. New wave coming soon. Also coming soon, Ghostbusters, the sequel to Afterlife. It's called Frozen Empire.
Yeah.
I thought it was coming out in the summer.
Yeah.
It's actually coming out at the end of March.
Yeah.
So the pops are available now for pre-order, and I think we're going to get them before the movie comes out.
Yeah, they're actually in stock right now.
So I think we
Yeah.
might have those in stock for you guys, way before the movie drops.
Yeah, the pops look weird. I don't know. Like they just.
Some of them.
Yeah.
So it's going to be cool to have original cast members as well as the Afterlife, all the kids and Paul Rudd. But there was one in the set from a new Ghost or whatever called Pukey. So I'm going to go out on a limb and say, much like these are very inventive names, by the way.
Yeah.
Slimer, when he went through people, he slimed you.
Yeah.
Hence his name is Slimer.
Gotcha.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say that Pukey is a ghost that pukes on people.
That's probably a safe bet.
So just saying. Also, Muppets Mayhem, we saw Baby Animal.
We pre-ordered that forever ago.
A long time ago.
So long ago. Yeah.
So it's the only one in the Muppets Mayhem that we've seen so far. So we'll see if there are more coming. Also coming soon in Eeyore, a new Eeyore box lunch exclusive with Balloon. 6 new pops for Slipnot. When Slipnot came out,
people liked
it went over
Slipknot.
really well. 3 new Pokemon pops. And then the names, glorious. We have Luxray. B Money's going to tell us if we're pronouncing these wrong. Am I right on?
Correct.
Luxray. We got Wooloo.
Yes.
And he's a fucking sheep.
I've been dying for that one.
You got to get a Wooloo.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure you can't screw that one up.
Yeah, Wooloo.
Wooloo.
Yeah. And Grookey.
Grookey.
And it's like a monkey crossover with what?
It's a grass monkey.
It's sure.
He evolves into a guy who drums. Rillaboom.
Sounds like a must-have.
Yeah, it's a must-have in the Pokemon card world.
Yeah.
You better.
It's an amazing starter.
You got to get that Grookey, that grass monkey who bangs the sticks.
Where'd that grass monkey go?
Oh, he's tricky. Also, a really cool pop moment, and it says deluxe, but when we saw the sneak peek picture, it doesn't look big.
Okay.
I think it's deluxe. I don't know how big this is going to be, so I'm just gonna. That's what they're calling it.
Okay.
But it's a Pokemon starter set from Professor Oak's lab. The biggest complaint is that it has 3 original Pokemon characters, but no new molds.
Okay.
So it's Charmander, Bulbasaur, and Squirtle, but they're the same Charmander, Bulbasaur.
Are they the exact same pops?
Exact same
size and everything?
No, because it's going to be
Smaller.
inside of a case. So, and there's no real scale as to how big that case is going to be.
Yeah.
But it looks smaller than like one of those giant deluxes that we've seen before. So I don't
They should
know.
get new molds of them sitting on a table instead.
Yeah.
It would have been better.
In the lab.
Because people were commenting that they were lazy because they're just reusing pops from 7 years ago.
They're the exact same molds. Yeah, same molds.
All right.
Also, something I thought is, just screams lean startup, and that was the Funko DC Kinder Joy announcement. So if you're familiar with Kinder Eggs, you like them.
Who doesn't?
Anyway, Kinder Eggs are banned in the USA, by the way.
Really?
Because stupid children keep eating the toy. So they're banned. You're available in Canada or other parts of the world where smart children are. I'm going to get burned in the comments on this one. But the USA has banned Kinder Eggs, but they are allowed to do the Kinder Joy, where the toy is separate from the chocolate. It's not inside the egg.
Gotcha.
They sell it like, hey, stupid, don't eat this. This is a toy.
Funko's like, we should partner with a company that's banned in the United States.
So they are allowed to release Kinder Joys in the States. So they're not doing Kinder Eggs like we have here in Canada. They're doing Kinder Joy with DC minifigures as a part of the Kinder Joy set.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's a great, it's a great avenue to go down.
Right?
I don't see why I don't see anything wrong with this. I think this is a great idea.
It's going to be gold. Is this a better idea, though, for minis and biddies to sell them with 2 kids with chocolate? Is that a better avenue for these pops?
I don't it. I think this is dumb. And again, you can put it right up on top of the lean startup list that nobody in Funko headquarters seems to follow. What's next? Signature sandwich at KFC.
There you go. And when you get the sandwich, you get a biddy.
You get a Funko double down with a free NFT.
You just wait.
You
wait. There'll be a Colonel Sanders Funko collectible when you buy a Double Down.
Well, yeah, Double Down KFC.
It'll come.
Yeah.
It'll happen.
I'm like, why not?
People actually in the comments on the Kinder Joy thing said that they should partner with McDonald's and do it as a Happy Meal toy.
Yeah.
That would make a lot more sense than the Kinder Joy. I'm just saying.
Well, yeah.
Valentine's.
Finally,
either way, I don't care.
Funko NFTs dropped earlier this week. It was Squid Game
once again,
and they were so bad they burnt over 50% of the packs. They did not sell. We did an entire show about it on Thursday. Make sure you click on that. We're not going to dive into it now because we did a whole show on it, but it is something that happened this week, so we want to talk about it on What's Poppin'.
That NFT makes the Kinder Joy look like a Elon Musk idea. In entertainment, over the weekend, Wonka's still #1 at the box office.
Because there's nothing coming out. There was like one brand new movie that got released this weekend.
Yeah, it made another $14 million. Pretty good.
Yeah.
And then the second was Night Swim, right?
That's the new movie that dropped.
11.7 million, but it only cost $15 million to make.
Horror makes
You make
money
in horror. It's like anime.
Okay. Let's
Funko and anime
gotcha.
movies and horror, right? That's it. It makes tons of cash. Aquaman dropped to #3. Doesn't make money.
Yeah.
It made 10 million, so we've got to 100 million domestic.
Yeah.
Cost 200 million to make. Just do the math on that.
So Night Swim, brand new movie.
No good. Yeah.
15 million budget.
Yeah.
Opening weekend of 11 million.
Yeah.
So clearly they are going to make money.
So you take the 200 and you minus the 100. That still gives us 100. Guys, you got to put a negative in front of the 100. Don't just put 100. You got to put the negative in front of the 100. Yeah. And then you got to say, let's go make all our money overseas because they're at $338 million worldwide. So that's good. Oh wait.
Hang on.
They're backing up the truck for Jason Momoa to come do Aquaman 3. There it is.
You're backing it up, baby.
Back it up, baby. Just Scrooge McDuck all those gold coins right into his driveway to come back for Aquaman 3.
I don't think, and I don't know if I'm wrong here, but I don't think that they will make an Aquaman.
I heard it's in the works.
DC needs to stop everything. James Gunn needs to take over as they're planning and go back to basics like Funko promised us they would.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because DC, I'm telling you, this ain't working.
I feel bad for Jason Momoa because he's good.
He's cool. I love Jason Momoa.
Jason Momoa is cool.
Oh, in entertainment news, he got a divorce this week from Lisa Bonet, who's like at least, I don't know, 50 years older than he is.
Yeah,
but
they've been separated forever.
They're finally divorcing, which opens up everybody into the floodgates. Wait till you see what happens to Jason Momoa now that this divorce has been finalized.
Momoa's like,
let me tell you.
I'm on the market.
Yeah.
He's gonna jump on that seahorse and ride it into. Anyways, I don't want to get into that.
Super happy.
Don't want to get into that. All right.
Next.
Opening this weekend is the Mean Girls musical.
Yeah.
Which, as I said last week, I didn't know actually existed.
It might, it's because Tina Fey already did Mean Girls, and then there's a musical, so they're doing a movie version of the musical, which is basically a retelling of her original movie, but with songs. I think it will.
It will too. I guarantee it will.
Because Wonka's been #1, it's been 4 weeks, and it dropped only briefly Christmas weekend, went back to first, and there's nothing else like new.
Yeah,
I bet you Mean Girls will probably be #1 at the box office.
It will be, especially because Barbie just crossed over $2 billion. So it won't even be a problem. Like 2.8 billion or something like that now.
Crazy.
Like it's, I'm only making numbers up. I don't know how much it's.
Oh no, it didn't actually. No, it was one.
Yeah, it's not over 2.8 billion. It's probably close to. It's over $1 billion for sure.
Yeah, it's over $1 billion.
Yeah. So, anyways, and then there's a new movie called Lights Out, starring Dermot Mulroney, not Dylan McDermott.
You'll never get that right.
Yeah.
You always mix up the two.
And I have here. I have what it's about.
All right, give us the plot.
A drifting ex-soldier turns underground fighter with the help of just-released ex-con, pitting them both against corrupt cops and hired guns, trying to find them and those who care about him. Starring Jason Segel.
Jason Segel? The son of Steven Seagal? That's not real, by the way.
It's his first movie role.
But anyway, this movie, it's got some people in it, but I don't think it's going to beat Mean Girls.
I've never heard of this movie. Lights out.
Lights Out.
Has there been a trailer?
Lights out.
There's a trailer somewhere.
I'm telling you, if it's got Steven Seagal's younger son, I'm in.
By the way, that is not factual. He's not Steven Seagal.
He's got
probably has a bunch of illegitimate
He's got
children.
a ponytail. He's got the whole thing going.
He's bringing it back.
Seriously, you know?
Yeah, he's living his father's legacy.
He runs the same way, you know?
Just no arm movement.
No arm movement whatsoever.
Snapping necks and cashing checks.
It's amazing how much speed Steven Seagal will get with not using his arms at all. I guess that keeps the wind resistance down, right?
He runs like Barry from the Gold.
Exactly, but he can move.
He can move.
Yeah, there was rumors they were going to get him in the Olympics, but his movie career was taken off with that On Deadly Ground movie, which was a big steaming pile of shit.
That was a horrible movie.
Yeah.
All right, what else is happening at
There's no heart to kill. You know? Or Under Siege.
Under Siege is his best movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Under Siege 2 is so bad, though.
That was really bad.
Okay,
That
we
was
won't get
on
into
the
that.
train. Yeah.
All right, and Golden Globes, Oppenheimer won everything. So, yeah, we're all good.
Golden Globes,
Yeah.
And I'm not going to get into the Joe Coy thing because it's hard to be a comedian and people are writing jokes for you and your jokes.
Oh, yeah, that's tough.
He's never hosted an award show.
Yeah.
Some of the jokes were, whether written by him or not, he said them.
Yeah.
And some of them were really bad.
Yeah.
But as far as the awards are concerned,
Yeah.
Oppenheimer
Yeah, okay.
cleaned up.
So Oppenheimer got Best Drama.
Yeah.
Cillian Murphy won Best Actor.
Deservedly so.
Tony Stark got Best Supporting Actor.
Robert Downey Jr.
Christopher Nolan got Best Director.
Yeah.
And
I think it also won Best Score.
Maybe.
But it's when the Golden Globes are a good precursor to the Oscars, Oppenheimer cleaned up a lot.
Yeah.
I would be, it's now got to be the favorite to win Best Picture at the Oscars.
Yeah,
so
it probably will.
We'll see.
The Bear and Beef both cleaned up pretty good too. Both,
Yeah.
you know,
And Succession.
At Succession, of course, Succession everyone loves, and then the kid that peed his bed in Home Alone won as well. You know, Kieran Culkin. You know,
Fuller wet the bed, and now he's winning awards.
nobody talks about that. Everybody forgets that. Amazing.
Everyone forgets.
Everyone forgets.
People don't forget. Super bad.
Yeah. And then Barbie didn't win Best Comedy or Musical.
No.
Poor Things did.
Yeah, with Emma Stone.
Emma Stone. I love Emma Stone. She's awesome.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen this Poor Things. I don't even know.
I
don't even know what it's
saw
about.
so after it won,
Yeah.
and before the Oscars, I watch everything.
Right.
But I don't have that kind of time before Golden Globes with the holidays and everything. So I didn't watch Poor Things yet, but it's now on my list because it won Best Comedy Musical.
Gotcha.
And it looks insane. And I don't mean that in a insane good. I mean insane as in wacky.
Okay.
Like it looks very original.
Gotcha.
And Willem Dafoe looks just crazy. Emma Stone looked good. Like it's a Mark Ruffalo's in it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna. I'm in.
I'm
I
in.
gotta watch it now.
I'm in.
But Barbie, didn't win like anything except. So they made up an award,
Yeah.
a brand new Golden Globe award called Box Office Achievement.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah.
And it won that because it was the highest grossing film of 2023.
Anything's a box office achievement is Oppenheimer. It was $800 million. No way that was
Yeah. Yeah. There's no way that an R-rated movie about a scientist should make almost $1 billion. And
Yeah. How's that even an award? You know you want it. It's not like there's.
there was a bunch of movies that did very well in the box office that all competed against each other. They also included cinematic achievement as part of that. It was box office and cinematic achievement. So it can't just who made the most money wins the award, although that's what happened. But I think it was an excuse to give Barbie an award.
Cool. It was also nice that they gave an honorary Golden Globe to Taylor Swift for just being Taylor Swift.
Just being Taylor Swift.
They just wanted to thank her for just keeping the economy going.
Yeah.
And
well, she was part of
basically-
that box office achievement.
Of course
because
she is.
her concert movie
Everything
made
that
so
she's
much
doing,
money.
they're like, we're just going to give you a Golden Globe. They're going to give her an Oscar. It's like, don't worry about it. We're just going to thank you for just being you.
Now the ratings went up on the Golden Globes because she was
there, right? Nobody was watching the football game.
And in sports, it's just a bit offside with K-Dog and Fish. Before we get into the NFL playoffs and the wild card weekend, we're not even going to recap last week. There's too much to talk about. So
Yeah, who cares?
before we get into that, we got to talk about Black Monday, which in the NFL world is the day after the playoffs have been decided.
Yeah.
Coaches getting fired.
Yeah.
So
It's been going all week, though.
it keeps going.
It got extended, this one. This wasn't just all one day.
The first one was Falcons head coach Arthur Smith.
Yeah, we saw that coming.
Everyone kind of saw that coming. The Brandon Staley from the Chargers, that they didn't even wait for that.
No.
They fired him in the season.
There was like 5 games left or something. Yeah.
Commanders fired Ron Rivera. Everyone saw that coming.
Everyone knew that.
The one that shocked me, and I mean, like, I didn't think would happen, is the Titans coach, Mike Vrabel.
Yeah, that was a mistake.
I did not think, and so my wheels are spinning because there was rumors about them trying to, the Patriots, I mean, trying to get Vrabel to coach because Belichick was going to either retire or move on or whatever. And that hadn't been formally announced at that time.
Yeah.
And then when Vrabel got fired, I'm like, he's such a good coach. He won the last week. He ruined the Jags playoffs.
Yeah.
He's a great coach. The Titans are a good team. They just have a rookie quarterback, and Derrick Henry's getting old. And I thought it was a complete shock, and now it's starting to make sense.
Yeah.
Now it's starting to make sense that Vrabel maybe asked to get fired, or they knew that the Patriots were going to be, talking to Vrabel.
Yeah.
That they fired. There's something weird going on because Vrabel isn't deserving of a firing. So that to me was
there is something strange, and there is people now talking about, if he does decide to sign with the Patriots, was there tampering going on? You know what I mean? All kinds of other crap like that. But I don't know. I mean, as a coach, you should be able to go coach wherever you want to coach. You know what I mean?
But if you're under contract.
No, but what I'm saying is, like, they're saying, there could be some tampering. Like, who cares,
Yeah, who cares?
Who cares? Bob Kraft says to Grable, they whatever, hey, you want to coach the team? Yeah, great.
Sounds pretty
sure.
good.
You want to give me $10 million? I'll give you $10 million.
Because he used to play for the Patriots.
Yeah, he won a bunch of Super Bowls. They just put him in the Ring of Honor up top.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, then my guess, he's going to be coaching the Patriots.
Yeah, and there's rumor that Belichick is very interested in the Atlanta job.
Yeah. See, I find weird over the Chargers job just because of the quarterback. So, obviously...
Atlanta doesn't have a quarterback.
But I think that
Desmond Ridder.
I think, he doesn't count. I think you're right in the fact that you'd said something to me off camera was that Belichick wants control.
He does, yeah.
And the owner from the Falcons is very hands-off.
Yeah, he could run it.
He's not like Jerry Jones or, who's super involved. Sorry, go ahead.
I just thought of something.
What are you thinking?
Just popped into my brain.
Okay.
No one's talking about this.
Okay.
What's going on with Belichick's son?
His mullet?
Well, yeah. Everybody asks what's going on with his mullet, but he's not going to stay, right?
No. If his dad is leaving, I would imagine his son is going with him.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like a package deal.
But his son, I don't think his son brings anything to the table.
Oh, whatever.
I'm just saying.
They're just saying.
Besides a mullet.
Yeah. They mutually agreed to leave, and then as Bill was leaving the office, he's like, "You're taking your son with you, right?"
Just so
we're clear here,
Also, something that I thought was an absolute shocker was that Pete Carroll is not going to be coaching the Seahawks.
Yeah, but he's staying as an advisor.
Yeah, he'll be in some sort of part with the organization, which they haven't clarified yet.
Yeah, but they also had a winning record this year.
Yeah, and they just missed the playoffs. And it was only because of the Packers.
Yeah.
Because the Packers won is the only reason the Seahawks didn't make the playoffs.
I don't know.
I don't think Pete Carroll deserves to get fired.
Well, they also didn't have a quarterback. Geno Smith was hurt a lot.
Yeah.
Right? And I don't know. I mean, Seattle's got weapons, man.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't think. I mean, but maybe because he's staying on as an advisor, maybe it was mutual. Maybe
it must be.
Pete Carroll's
he's been there so long. I don't think it's like you're fired. It's more like we need to do something. And maybe, I mean, he's getting up there in age as well.
Yeah, but he looks pretty good for him.
Pete Carroll's
pretty
awesome. I'm a huge Pete Carroll fan.
Yeah.
And then, of course, we already kind of touched on it. Bill Belichick announced this week he is not retiring. Sorry, he's not going to be coaching the Patriots anymore.
They're going separate ways.
So it's a mutual parting of the ways. Belichick was never going to get fired after 24 seasons and 6 Super Bowls.
Yeah.
Arguably one of the best coaches in NFL history. So you think Falcons, I thought he would really lean toward the Chargers job because of Herbert. And they have a lot of offensive weapons. And I don't know if the Chargers owners are very hands-on. So I honestly thought if Bill Belichick was ever going to leave, Vrabel, boom. He's coaching the Patriots, and Belichick was going to go to the Chargers.
Yeah.
But it'll be very interesting to see what happens because Michigan won the national championship.
Yep.
34-13 over Washington.
Yeah.
And everyone.
Yeah.
And they were undefeated, by the way.
Yeah.
Jim Harbaugh is going to be back in the NFL coaching
For
after
sure.
taking the Wolverines to a national championship and an undefeated season.
Yeah.
Jim Harbaugh coming back to the NFL to coach, so maybe he's going to the Chargers. So like it's very interesting.
There has been talk of that.
Super interesting.
Yeah.
And lastly, we'd be remiss if we didn't talk about Nick Saban because we just talked about college coaches.
Yeah.
Nick Saban, one of the best college coaches of all time.
Yeah.
Actually won 7 national championships. Won one with LSU.
Yeah.
But he's been the Alabama coach for a long time.
Yeah.
And it's huge.
Yeah.
Actually, a guy who committed a third best ranked wide receiver in the U.S., high schooler, decommitted to Alabama.
Yeah.
This like 2 days ago.
Yeah,
because
he's respected.
Because Saban's not going to be the day that Saban said I'm retiring. He didn't get fired.
Yeah.
He's retiring. That kid decommitted to Alabama. So it's
There
a
you go.
huge shakeup, and all the best to Coach Saban. Like that is it's a massive announcement that he's retiring.
All right, there you go.
Now the NFL playoffs.
Only thing that matters. There's some hockey going on. The Winnipeg Jets are in first place. We should care about that because we are from Winnipeg.
Yeah.
That's awesome. There's some basketball games that people are playing, and everyone's doing LeBron and all that kind of stuff, and they're having another in-season tournament.
No, they're not.
Over Easter. I don't know how it's going to work exactly. It'll be all whatever. But let's get to football.
Let's get to the NFL playoffs.
Yeah, we'll talk about hockey in 7 weeks.
Let's do our preview and predictions.
Yeah.
NFL playoffs are coming up this weekend. It's wild card weekend. The Browns, who made the playoffs and locked in the 5 seed. I actually thought that they were hosting a playoff game.
Yep.
But they're not because the Houston Texans beat the Jags. I think that they would have had to, because whoever won that division gets 4th place. So I guess the Browns would have had to have gone on the road. I don't know why I thought they were hosting.
Yeah. Yeah, because they're in the same
Probably
division
because
as
they
the
locked
Ravens.
up a seed, and so they're going on the road to Houston, not Jacksonville.
Yeah,
the Houston Texans and C.J. Stroud, rookie.
Yeah, I don't know who to take in that game.
So Flacco has been filling in really nicely.
Yeah,
and the Browns have arguably one of the best defenses in the NFL.
Right,
but it's in Texas, and C.J. Stroud, when healthy, is unbelievable.
Yeah, he's amazing.
A rookie throwing over 4,100 yards.
Yeah.
And his touchdown to interception ratio is
impressive.
Is super impressive.
But he was also out for multiple games.
He was. So
that much yardage
yards.
And being out.
Yeah.
Hello.
Offensive rookie of the year.
Oh, for sure. They already gave it to him. They already got it. Yeah.
So who do you take in Browns?
I don't know. I honestly
keep in mind G-Boats is watching.
Oh. I mean, I want to see the Browns do it just because Joe Flacco.
Yeah.
Because that's an awesome story. Are the Browns more talented? I don't know because they got some injuries.
So the Browns' defense is more talented.
Yeah, well,
that's the difference.
That's very true. Yeah.
So can C.J. Stroud though outthrow Joe Flacco? Yeah.
Yeah, he can. Yeah,
he can.
Yeah, Myles Garrett.
So is Myles Garrett the deciding factor?
Yeah.
I honestly, and no offense to G-Boats, I'm so pumped that the Browns did so well, especially with Deshaun Watson being out for the rest of the season.
Yeah.
Making a playoff spot. Good on you guys. But I think I'm going to take the Texans to win this game.
I'm taking the Browns.
Taking the Browns?
Taking the Browns.
All right. Also, on Saturday, the Dolphins are on the road against the Chiefs because the Dolphins lost the division. The Bills won out and won that Sunday Night Football game.
Yeah.
So the Bills take the 2 seed. The Dolphins go on the road to the Chiefs. Now, the Dolphins proving again they've only beaten one team with a 500 record.
Yeah.
Can they go on the road in Arrowhead and beat the Chiefs?
No.
Even though the Chiefs have been playing not well.
Chiefs been playing like hot garbage, but they're really good in Arrowhead.
Yeah.
And when the playoffs get going,
That's when Mahomes.
is like, all right, let's do this.
Yeah.
Like he laces both his shoes up that, like he doesn't screw around, like he's like, let's play.
Yeah.
There's also rumors that I forgot to mention that I heard yesterday that Andy Reid might step away.
No.
Just rumors.
No,
we'll see what happens.
That won't happen.
There's rumors.
No.
We'll see what happens.
Nothing but success with Andy Reid there. Anyway,
just saying, but no,
so
I think the Chiefs have got it.
I'm gonna just be a shit disturber and back up my man pal Marino.
Mm-hmm.
I think that the Chiefs are way too weak on offense and have no receivers. Kelsey hasn't had a touchdown in I don't know how long.
I'm
gonna take the Dolphins on the road.
Offensively, they are struggling, but defensively, they've got a top 5 defense.
Also, this is Tyreek Hill's first game against the Chiefs as a Dolphin because that Germany game he was injured.
Oh yeah, he's going to go for 200 yards.
So
Tyreek
Hill's got
he's going to go off.
Something to prove.
Oh, he's going to go
I
off.
love the storylines in the NFL, even if we back it up to the Flacco one.
Yeah.
If the Browns do beat the Texans, they take on the Ravens. And Flacco against his old team, right?
Yeah, that he won the Super Bowl with.
Yeah. And Tyreek is taking on his old team.
Yeah.
Dolphins versus Chiefs. There's another one. It's the Rams-Lions. So we'll get into that game, but you got Jared Goff gets traded to the Lions and Stafford goes to the Rams and wins a Super Bowl. They're now facing each other in a playoff game.
Yeah.
Like you can't script that stuff even better.
It's crazy.
Awesome. All right, so that's Saturday. Sunday kicks off with Steelers at Bills. The Steelers make the playoffs and Tomlin gets another winning record season. How does he keep doing it?
He's a great coach. I can't believe it.
I don't understand it.
And everyone's talking about him leaving. He's not leaving. He's fine.
Not leaving.
But is TJ Watt playing? I don't think so.
No, he's injured.
So I think the Bills got it.
I don't think there's any question, even though the Steelers snuck into the playoffs.
Yeah.
Again, that all had to do with the Jags losing and all that mess.
Yeah.
So the Steelers squeeze in that last wild card spot. They have no chance at home against the Bills.
I don't think so.
I don't think so at all. Now your Packers take on the Cowboys on 4:30 on Sunday.
Yeah.
So Packers on the road.
I'm optimistic.
Cowboys are undefeated at home in the regular season.
True.
But nobody's playing better football than Jordan Love at the end of the season. Like,
Jordan Love's playing good.
He's playing good football, man.
Aaron Jones is leading the league in rushing since he's been back.
Yeah,
last 4 games, I think. He's been over 100 yards every game. Our D's decent. If our receivers are on the ball, they're on their game.
This is in Dallas, though.
It's in Dallas. It's in Dallas. Oh, and CeeDee Lamb is a beast.
Oh, he's amazing.
Yeah.
So are you going to take your Packers?
Oh, I'm definitely taking my Packers.
I hate the Cowboys. As an Eagles fan, I hate the Cowboys, but I'm going to take the Cowboys at home against the Packers. But be proud that the Packers made the playoffs.
Hey, we're still in the playoffs. That's
huge.
That's pretty good.
That's huge.
And
then the Sunday night game, we talked about the matchup of quarterbacks who used to play for those other teams playing each other. Rams on the road in Detroit to take on the Lions. I think the Rams could do this.
I think the Rams are going to take it too.
I think the Rams, Detroit has not proven to me.
I don't like Detroit. I'm not a fan of Detroit.
Detroit has not proven to me once that they're they're dominant.
Yeah.
They've lost some really stupid games. The Dan Campbell decision against the Cowboys to go for it on the 3rd try for 2 points instead of winning that stupid game, or at least kicking the extra point and going to OT to see what happens.
Yeah.
I don't think the Lions. I know the Lions are the 3 seed.
Yeah.
But the Rams, I actually think the Rams are going to win.
I like the Rams.
Yeah.
I'm taking the Rams.
I'm thinking the Rams are going to win.
I'm totally taking the Rams. Yep.
So that takes us to my Eagles Monday Night Football. And I also don't like that we're spreading out wildcard weekend to 3 days.
Yeah.
It should be 3 games and 3 games. Saturday, Sunday, but it's TV revenue. It's an extra night now.
Yeah, it's all about the shekel.
Eagles are on the road because Tampa Bay in that 3-way tie for that shitty division in the NFC. Tampa Bay came on top. They didn't score a touchdown, by the way. They won 9-0 against Carolina on 3 field goals.
Real offensive performance.
So the Bucs are hosting as a 4 seed as a division winner, even though they were like 9-8.
Yeah.
The Eagles have lost 5 of their last 6 and have went from 10-1.
They're fine.
So can the Eagles win on the road after losing back-to-back games to the Arizona Cardinals and the Giants?
No, they'll be fine.
They were down to the Giants 24-0 before halftime.
Well, I know.
In week 18.
They'll be fine. I love the Baker story. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
And
Comeback player of the year?
I can't see how you could.
Yeah. Unless you do DeMar Hamlin, but I mean, he hasn't really played.
He hasn't
much.
played a lot, and Flacco didn't come in until halfway through the season.
I agree.
So I mean, Flacco's a good story too, but I think he's comeback player. But I just again, the Eagles are they're a Super Bowl team.
Are they going to pull their together?
They got to get their together, but they're a Super Bowl team. They are.
All right.
Jalen Hurts is one of the best quarterbacks in the league. So,
another question for you before I.
That's AJ Brown playing.
Oh, I actually didn't look that up yet.
Yeah,
but
because I heard he's a little banged up.
I would imagine if he can, that he will.
Yeah.
So hopefully, but they do have Dallas Goedert at tight end. They do have Devontae Smith.
Right.
So
yeah.
Anyway, is Nick Sirianni in trouble as head coach if he start 10-1, lose 5 of your last 6, and lose the first round of the playoffs to the Bucs? Is the head coach in trouble?
Potentially.
Right.
There has been some rumblings about him. So yeah.
You know, the Eagles are a championship caliber team. They were in the Super Bowl last year. They have a lot of the same players this year.
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts was an MVP candidate until this last skid. It's going to be Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
I'm picking my Eagles. I can't pick against my Eagles, especially against the Bucs when they didn't put up a touchdown last week.
Yeah.
So the Bucs are hosting a playoff game out of sheer garbage. The fact that all division winners host a playoff game is, regardless of their record. The Bengals were 9-8.
Yeah.
They didn't make the playoffs.
Right.
But the Bucs are 9-8, and they host a playoff game.
Shenanigans.
Bull.
Yeah.
So I'm taking the Eagles, and I just hope that they pull their heads out of their asses after these last 6 weeks and
I think they will.
Together.
I think they will. I'm not taking
if
the
they
Bucs.
do,
Yeah.
they got to take on, I think, the 49ers. Depending on, I guess, who else wins, right? It'll be 49ers or Cowboys.
Yeah, I don't know how it breaks down.
Right? If Green Bay is out because they lose to the Cowboys, then San Francisco would take on the next lowest seed.
Yeah.
And that would most likely be, unless the Rams beat the Lions,
Right.
then that would be the Eagles.
Aren't the Rams in the 6th seed?
Rams are the 6th seed, but if they lose to the Lions,
Right.
then the next lowest seed would be the Eagles.
Right.
So the Eagles will take on the 49ers.
Exactly, yeah.
It's super confusing.
Yeah, yeah.
So
I'm trying to do the math.
The 1 seeds are on a bye.
Yeah.
So San Francisco 49ers and the Ravens will have to wait to see what plays out.
Right.
But that's wild card weekend. That's what's coming up. I can't wait. I'm excited.
It's going to be crazy.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
We'll have to tune in to see if our predictions are correct for next week's What's Poppin'. That's the latest in Funko news, entertainment, and sports. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, I'm Fish.
K-Dog.
See you again soon.
See you.